Hope everybody's doing great. Sherry is sick. Shannon's still sick. Eddie, if you're sick, I'm praying for everybody. Let me know. Alright, so today we're going to work with the, the embossing powder, the Artistic Vibrations. So today we're going to start with the C inspiration card. We have 3 left, just 3. So that's exciting. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to go find some more inspirational cards. Shout out to all my subscribers. I appreciate you so much. Pick one. Alright. It says, shine. May you be a lighthouse. Yes, ma'am. Shine. And we can see what's happening. Alright. Try moderating from your browser, it says. I don't have a browser. Welcome, Elizabeth. This is a unicorn spit piece. The texture we see here is family wood. It is a wood filler. You can use it to fix frames and stuff, but you can also use it for art. It comes in different shades. So that's what this bumpy stuff is. I love it. And you can use your unicorn spit to paint on it while it's wet, or wait till it dries and paint on it, or do what I did and just don't paint on it at all in some spots. You just do you. Enjoy yourself. That's what art's about. So I've got some Artistic Vibration embossing powder, and I don't have any of the official glue or anything like that, but I've got the Mod Podge dishwasher safe. That's important. And you don't want to shake it because you don't want the bubbles, unless you want the bubbles, and then shake it. You do you. I have a sacrificial brush, but I'm going to get it out. Look, see, you can see the lumps, right? You don't want the lumps. But, you know, I used to just pull all the lumps out on the Floetrol or the Mod Podge, but the truth is those lumps are the acrylic that we need. So now I just mix them back in when I'm done with using it. But again, everyone has their own processes, right? So you find your own. All right, so there's the Mod Podge. On this, I'm not sure if I want it to be the rock or the shading of the rock. It's a darker gold. It's not a lemony lime gold, which I'm glad for. So I'm just going to put it down. Now I also have, just for the fun of it, I have some powder pigments. The gold and this, whatever that is, doesn't say. Enchanted Orchid. And I figured that Mod Podge, that would be a nice little medium that I can use to put down here on the sand, or I can use a clear acrylic gel, and that would just highlight some of the shimmer, and I think that might be a nice thing too. We'll see, we'll see. All right, so I've got my Mod Podge, however you say it, and wherever I want the embossing stuff, I think this may be a rock. Let's pretend it's a rock, and this is the edge. I may go back over it, or I could scrape it off if I don't like it. Lots of things. Never locked in. That's what gives me the freedom to keep going and do whatever I want, is I tell myself that I can try anything I want because I'm not locked into it, you know? All right, so what I've got is a big square, triangle, whatever this is. And I'm going to let that just sit there for a minute and get where it's tacky but not dry. All right, and now I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to put a crop load down on it. And don't throw it away. You can reuse it. Just make sure it gets everywhere. Now I can look at it right fast. And I can see what it's going to do for me, if anything. And that's before it melts into gold. So that's kind of cool. This section here, I'm just doing the Mod Podge, just patting it down on a little rim I see. I'm going to drop it down to this side. Brother, he writes and performs all of this music. Ooh, I'm getting depth. Yes, yes, ma'am. All right, let's play with it now. Let's heat that puppy up. Okay, so what you do is you just grab this and make a little gully and let it run back down. Anything that refuses to run, I don't make it. That way you don't get the goopy stuff back in. That's just my own thing. You do you. This music, living in limbo. All right, here we go. You won't be able to hear the music over this heat. So I'm going to put it on low for now. And I'm just going to heat it up until I see that sandy looking stuff turn to a more gold looking stuff. Let me see if I can get my light better. No. All right, ready? How cool is that? How pretty. Aww. Love it. White gold. And these are just any powder pigments. You can even use the soap powder pigments. Shannon Romero, welcome, honey, my beautiful daughter, moderator. Sometimes I'm canceling you for moderator. I'm worried for you. You need a break. All right. Let's see. And now Shannon or Sherry's sick as well. Both Eddie and her have the crud. So here's, let's see, it's clear. So if it says gel gloss, and I love the heavy because the heavy means it's going to stand up off the canvas better or whatever you're working on when you add in other products. Now when you add powder, it doesn't matter if it's heavy or the regular. It'll stand up pretty good. But if you're adding liquid, you'll really want to get that extra heavy or heavy gel gloss. Got a little lid, I'll just put it in there. And some for the purple, just for fun. Alright. Gold. And a little bit of this, whatever it was. Enchanted Orchid. I just like the name. Look how pretty. All right. Let's mix these puppies up and see what we get of the gold. Now remember, this is going to look pastel for now because the gel is still wet, so it's still white. But it will dry clear. And all you'll see is gold, or whatever you put in. Excuse me for the sniffles. I'm going to use it as a shadow under here, I think. Just right up next to that for fun. That was interesting. I'll blend it out in a sec. And here's my gold. I'm going to highlight a little bit of that gold on top of some rock. A little bit off of this rock. You can just paint with it. Paint like you would with paints. Move it around. Don't be afraid of it. It's cool. I don't know, it's just so fun. It's such a beautiful surprise. I'm going to keep working with this. I really like this part better than I do this. So maybe I need some growth or something. But that's a fun little project to play with. It doesn't have to be on wood. You blessed me. You blessed my socks off. I appreciate you. So there it is. That's it. I hope you guys have a rocking good day. Love to all. Shannon, you're never ever fired. I love you. I just want you to be good, be well, be healthy. All right, love to all. Bye.